Hello and welcome to another episode of Christine's Colorings. Today we're going to be doing some tryouts with some new pencils that I promised myself and everybody I wouldn't buy anymore, but I just couldn't stop myself. I was watching a YouTube video and somebody was talking about the Derwent Procolors and how they love to use those particular pencils to do hair. So I figured I would pull this guy out, or this gal out, by Mariola Budek. It's a PDF off of her Etsy store. And I am really excited to try these pencils out here today. I've already opened them and swatched them, and I just want to try out the purples so bad. I've already tried out the greens on another coloring, and I love them. They're beautiful. So let's see what the Derwent Procolors in purple will be like. So these are basically the pencils. Let me pull them up here. They kind of remind me of the Chromaflows in look and shape. Like the looks of the barrels. I think the Chromaflows are maybe a little bit of a darker black, and these are more like a dark gray. And they're a little bit thicker than the Chromaflows as well. And they look beautiful. So I can't wait to see, of course, what my favorite color in the whole wide world is going to look like doing her hair. So, of course, I have 5 pencils that we're going to use today. And we'll probably just do like the front of her hair. Try to keep my videos short and sweet, because I know a lot of them don't get watched all the way through, which is fine. I mean, you take what you want from my videos and leave the rest. And hopefully not only do I learn something new, you all will learn something new too. And that's the important part. Anyway, here we go. So out of the Derwent Procolors in the purples, I chose Soft Violet. And that was number 24. I chose Heather, which is number 23. And then I chose Blue Violet Lake, which is number 28. And then I chose Imperial Purple. That's a royal sounding name. Number 26. And I don't know if you guys can see at all, since now I have my camera up above me. I can't see what the video looks like. So I apologize if you guys can't read any of the markings on the pencils. But the last one will be Dark Violet, number 27. And then hopefully you guys can read it, but that's okay if not. That's why I call them out too. All right, let's get started. This lady said that these are just magnificent in doing hair, so we're going to find out today. And then hopefully everybody's been having a good week so far. Here in Ohio, it's pretty effing cold. We're in the single digits right now. I'm sure there's other parts of the world, or even other parts of the United States, that's way colder than that. So, woohoo! Sorry, it's winter time. I know it's not winter time in Australia. I'm a little jealous. Well, that's pretty. I like the soft violet. It looks kind of like a pinkish colored, or pinky violet, whatever you want to call it. All right, then let's go look at the heather here. I don't know if you guys can see that on video either, because it's really pretty light. So it'll definitely make a very good highlight color. I think the heather will too, actually, to be honest about things. I just want to see if these will hold their point really well. And I think I got them off of Amazon. I'll have to look it up. I couldn't stop myself, guys. I'm sorry. When I seen her using the Procolors in her video, I was just like, oh yeah, I gotta try these. And put myself deeper in debt. It's not really that bad. I haven't even used 30% of my Amazon store card. Oh, and I did have to order some new Chromaflow colored pencils because I can't find them sold individually. So I just got a 12 pack because my grass green, I use them so infrequently because there's only 24 colors. So I use them so infrequently, I just didn't know that the grass green was a bad pencil. And I did indeed get these from Amazon. So here we go. All right, and they're still on sale too. Normally a price of $208.09. They're 45% off at $114.76, making them approximately $1.60 a pencil, which I think for the Derwent lines, any lines of Derwent pencils, that's a steal. As we're looking at this on January 26, 2022 at approximately 9:46 p.m. Eastern Time, it is telling me there are only 2 left in stock, so order soon. And I already ordered mine, so I'm not going to get greedy. All right, let's go see what the Blue Violet Lake looks like here. This is almost like making pastel hair, and now I'm kind of afraid to put the dark colors in. Because these are, oh, and you know what, too? If you're sensitive to smells, you might want to air these out a few days. To me, they smell very woodsy. I like the smell. It kind of reminds me of when I got my polychromos. Smells just like they just cut the tree, just made the pencils, and sent them off to you. All right, then here we go, Imperial Purple. And I don't always follow the grayscale to a T. Sometimes I kind of make it up as I go along and kind of follow it, but not completely. Like I'll see something that, oh, you know, the highlight would look better here, or the dark would look better here. Still being pretty much a beginner. I don't really think too much about the light source itself, like where it's coming from. I need to start practicing that. All right, last one, Dark Violet, which I would think would look a little bit like the Imperial Purple, and I would be wrong. It is indeed very dark color, and I'm liking it. These colors are going together so magnificently. There you go. I can't wait to do the skin either. I have discovered the wonderful world of Ohuhu alcohol markers skin tones. I'm pretty sure that I may have done a video on those. I'm pretty sure I did. And that they do the skin tone so beautifully. And then what I have been doing is like, I'll do like the initial layer of skin tones in those Ohuhu markers. And then I'll come back with my pencils and put in the shading. For most pictures. Now, the ones, of course, I do at work, I just use marker, all marker. There's no colored pencil anymore on that. It just got to be a little too burdensome while I'm at work to be extra careful with the colored pencils. Make sure I'm putting them in the right place and, you know, attempting to at least pretend I'm trying to come up with a good light source. And, yeah, it was just getting to be too much for me, so I just went ahead and gave up the ghost on that one. And decided I'll just do all markers and keep it fun and light over there and kind of whimsical, rather than trying to concentrate and do a good job and make a, you know, beautiful coloring. It's just all fun now. You know, and like I've said in previous videos, it helps keep me, you know, centered and calm, helps me, you know, deal with the customers easier, you know, and if they're happy, then I'm doing a good job. You know, regardless what anybody thinks of the general public and the customers and all that stuff, if they're happy, you're happy. That's just how it goes. And you're doing a good job. And I'm okay with that. I accept it. I will keep going with it for as long as I can. Yep, even the angry ones are. Those actually are the some of the best calls sometimes. I mean, you can't please everyone. You can't have everyone, you know, being happy and satisfied. But the ones that you do make happy. You are able to help, you know, satisfy them in the sense that, you know, you do a good job for them and they leave the interaction happier than what they came in. That is my favorite kind of call. I love those calls in the sense that when they leave happy, it makes me happy because I did myself a good job and I took good care of the customer. I think this is going to be a pretty pastel-y hairdo with just a smidge of darker colors. I don't know what you guys think, but it is looking pretty pastel. And I'm okay with that. I'm actually kind of digging it a lot. I think it will go good because I didn't know whether I wanted to do pink or yellow flowers. And now that her hair is looking kind of like a pastel purple with little hints of pink in it, I think I'm going to go lean towards pink flowers. So that'll be helpful. I need to go back over again. And I like to do a couple layers in the hairs. Now, when I was swatching these, only one pencil broke in the sharpener. And that was this one, the dark violet. I was like, not the purple. Not my purples. Anything but the purples. But it only broke once. So maybe it just got in the sharpener a little bit wrong. Maybe it just had a little bad spot at the beginning of it, which is fine. It's working fine now. It sharpened great the second time around. I don't know if any of y'all have ever heard of that shop. It's a shop in downtown Dayton, Ohio. Or it was. I don't know. I haven't been that way in years, so I'm not sure if it still even exists. But they had anything you needed as far as audio and video stuff. Like, you know, the game consoles, and they had CDs. Yeah, I'm dating myself. CDs and records and actual games themselves. Back in the day, they even used to have some cassette tapes. Ooh, I'm really dating myself there. Yes, kiddos, I am not a youngin' anymore. My birthday's on Monday, January 31st. And I can officially join the Disgruntled Gen Xers Club. Get me off this ride, I'm done. I don't want to play with nobody no more. Don't want to play anymore. I'm not playing. There we go. I love these little pinkish purple colors. Pinky. Kind of bring down the darker colors into it a little bit. They feel very nice and smooth. You know, like some of my cheaper pencils will make a scratchy noise. And people talk about pencils that are scratchy. And while I can agree that I can hear a scratchy sound, I don't think I've ever actually experienced a pencil that is genuinely scratchy on the paper that, you know, makes you want to just curl your nails under or grit your teeth because it sounds like nails on a chalkboard. Kind of scratchy. I haven't experienced that. If any of you had, be sure to let me know in the comments below. I'm very interested in learning anything and everything I can about coloring and drawing and painting. I need to start really getting into some painting here, guys. And then maybe do another toy video for all the happy slappy parrot owners out there. And don't forget your canaries and finches. They like toys too. Especially my Sasami. She loves toys. Toys with bells. And oddly enough, foraging toys. I would never have suspected a canary would like to forage, but she's enjoying it. So I'm going with it. And she's just a sweetheart of a little girl, too. Loves her little, excuse me, plainly cooked popcorn. Oh, I can almost get her to get into my hand when I put a piece of popcorn in it. She's thinking about it so much. She's just got that little look in her eyes, and she's peeping and hopping around. She wants to do it, but she's not sure because, you know, canaries aren't very tame animals. Critters, whatever you want to call them. But she wants to. She just loves that popcorn that much. Here we go. See those little wispies of hair? Excuse me, I don't know what's going on here today. Must be a frog in my throat. Oops. Had an oopsies. Get out the little Tombow eraser. Make sure I peel off all the other colors here real quick. It doesn't completely erase the color, but it makes it light enough that when you come over it with another color, you won't see it anymore. Which I really, really like. Alright, and then we're in the dark violet. Oh, I hear a kitty messing around. Here. And a couple of little wispy hairs here. Hopefully she's not breaking nothing. If she is, there's nothing I can do about it now. I'm filming. Kids. Speaking of kitties, we had discovered that somebody's a smarty pants. So the past few nights, we've been blaming invisible entities for the cat's escape from the basement. Now, the basement's pretty sizable, and, oh, excuse me. We turned it kind of into a kitty paradise. Lots of toys, lots of beds, you know, bedding materials, blankets, and such. And then, of course, a food and water dish, as well as a litter box for her. Lots of hanging toys, lots of batting around the floor toys. It's just been a haven for a critter who loves to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning tearing up the house. And so we had been putting her in the basement just overnight, so everybody can get some sleep, so we're ready to work the next day, because when you're sleepy, you don't want to go to work. And anyway, the past 3 nights, she had mysteriously been getting out. And the door was still closed. Like, I would be getting up, because I'm the first one to get up most of the time. On working days, I'm the first one to get up. And anyway, I'd been getting up, and there she would be at the door of the bathroom after I come out. And I'm like, how are you getting out? Anyway, we weren't able to solve that mystery until today. This little smarty pants had figured out how to get up into the ceiling of the basement and crawl around enough to find her way up the pipes, not inside the pipes, but climb on top of them and over them, to the kitchen sink. And she'd be underneath the kitchen sink, and then she'd just simply push the door open. And that's how she got out. And we were like, oh, you a smarty pants. In fact, I was telling her today, I was like, Bubbles, I'm so mad at you for getting out, because then you terrorize the house at night. Probably are terrorizing my birds. I'm just too sound asleep to figure it out. But at the same time, I'm like so freaking proud of you. How did you figure that out? Little smarty pants. So, okay, so far on the Procolors, I do like them. They feel really, really good. I'm not sure about blending them yet. Well, this next layer we go through, I'll see how they blend together. But as it stands, I like them. I think they would be a good secondary pencil to pull out for doing hair when I get tired of my polychromos. But I believe I still will prefer the polychromos over this. Alright. Alright, we got the tip dull enough. Let's see if we can't pull some of this color down. Okay, looks like it's pulling in pretty good. So far, so good. I don't know if you can see it, but I can really see it on the darker colors. It's pulling down pretty good. Really good. I might have to practice slower flicking to make it look more like hair strands. Polychromos just, they really spoil you on that one. Because, you know, just a little flick and it looks like a strand of hair. Whereas everybody else I've ever tried, you have to actually kind of work at it. So I guess I'm spoiled with the polychromos. Okay, let's see if we can blend it any better with my Prismacolor colorist blender that I just broke the tip off of, which is fine. I like it to be a little bit flatter anyway. And that's doing better. That's really getting them in there. Okay. That's really doing a good job, I think, guys. Of course, it's pulling out a lot of crumbs, too. That's okay, though, guys. That's what the brush is for. Oh, we'll do that here in a second. There we go. That doesn't look too bad. Where is my brush? There it is. Get rid of all those crumbs. And there we have it. Looking pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. I think I can probably fit another layer on, or two maybe. Let me sharpen these pencils first real quick. Also too, if any of you guys are interested, I would love to do a color along and just have a good time, like maybe a live event. I didn't know, I know I don't got very many subscribers, which that's not the whole point of me doing these videos. But for those that I do have subscribers, if you guys are interested in doing like a live event, a little color along, you know, even if it's only 2 or 3 people, I think we could have a good fun time. And I operate off of the Eastern time zone, so we can all kind of coordinate from there if you'd like. I think my first live event would be so much fun. We could pick a picture together to do. It could be simple, it could be complicated. I'm not picky. As long as we're coloring and chatting, a color and chat we should call it. I think we'd have fun. And if you guys are interested, I could certainly do that. I think it would be a good time, good fun time. And even if we don't all color the same picture, maybe we can, you know, just use the same pencils or whatever, or just have fun and chat and just leave it free and lively. But yeah, since I've seen that one video, I just wanted to try these out, and so far, I really like them. I think I'm going to put the heather in here a little bit more so you can see it better. Then I think I like the Blue Violet Lake because it just kind of stands out from the rest of the colors. Kind of stands out on its own. And then, of course, you know, don't forget the thing that I learned here is keep turning your pencil so you can hold on to that point for as long as you can. I don't really necessarily know if these are wax-based or oil-based, but I'll definitely look it up and see if I can find out. I think they're wax-based. They could be oil-based. Who knows? I just wanted to try them out so bad. And then, of course, I'm hoping that one of my family members will be so kind as to get me the Caran d'Ache portrait set, Luminance portrait set, so I could complete my Caran d'Ache collection. So I guess you could just call me officially a pencil collector. Because I do indeed enjoy that. Man, the more layers you put on this, the smoother it gets. I'm liking that. Like, okay, I filled in most of the tooth of the paper. Now here, watch me go really smooth. Okay. I'm going to kind of close that off because I have a bad tendency to accidentally cover up little wispy hairs anyway. Whoops. It's one of my downfalls. Kind of do a little line down here of it too. There we go. And then maybe a couple lines in here. There we go. There we go. I think I'm liking that. We'll go through and hit it with a brush again. Sorry. I start concentrating and I'm just not paying attention to what I'm actually doing for filming and stuff. But so far I'm really liking that. Just pull these two into each other a little bit more. There. And maybe pull these out a little bit more. There we go. And of course, when I do only dark colors, I'm going to wipe off my blender pencil to do the light colors. Or lighter colors. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. If you like it, don't like it. Maybe I should have did a different hair color. But I've done orange and green and blue so far. And I hadn't done purple in a while. So I'm like, yeah, I think I'm going to go do purple. Okay. Let's turn her this way a little bit. There we go. Let's see about doing this upper part right here. For the super light color, I don't know why I try to do the flicking motion. Nobody's going to see it. Not even me. There we go. I like the backs of these too because it helps keep the pencil protected in case I drop it. And I do like to have a case of the dropsies quite often. Way more often than I'd like. Okay, let's see here. There we go. Bringing some color into the world. I like the pastel versus the dark kind of theme going on here. Speaking of dark, I am like on my 5 bajillionth rewatch of Supernatural. I don't know if any of you guys are fans, but that is like my all-time favorite show. I really enjoy it. And here I'm just kind of like trying to practice the flicking. See if I can do a good job. I see a lot of other people do so much better though. So, we'll see. There we go. And then getting into the darks again, the nice darky purples. I'm going to grab the other one here for a second. There. Kind of like mark off that little hair part right there. No, it's super hard. I don't think there's no way I could figure out how to flick in such a small area. Never know. I might figure it out someday. Never know. But so far, I'm really, really liking this. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you like it? Hate it? Got some suggestions or some ideas for next time? I mean, this is a PDF. I could print it out 100 times and do it again 100 times. That's what I love about this part. It's really worth the money to get a PDF. But it's also worth the money to have the coloring books and then just like a couple reams of good paper. Like this is, let me feel it. That's the Spring Hill. It's a little bit toothier than Nina Bristol Villains. It's villainous. Oh gosh, don't mind my sense of humor. It's terrible. I try. I'm just kind of putting in some more of the dark colors in places I think they should go. Because everybody wants their colorings to look really pretty. There we go. Well, so far, so good, guys. Probably be a while before I finish her because I got a couple projects ahead of her, but I just wanted to use these in the video today for hair. I'll do some normal colors with them too soon. You know, like the blondes, the brunettes, and the redheads. There we go. Well, there I can hear it actually kind of flicking. I don't know if you guys can when I'm quiet, which is rare. I know. I like to pick on myself. But yeah, on that first layer, you can hear it. Huh. Maybe that's what they mean by scratchy? I don't know. I wouldn't think so, because these are like, even at $1.60, making them a steal, it's still not a cheap pencil. I mean, budget pencils are usually, what I think of as a budget pencil are usually like, you know, 30, 40, maybe 50 cents a piece. And I know like some of the other brands that are advertised as a budget pencil set really aren't much of a they really aren't a budget set. Let's put it that way. They're great pencils. I love them, but I would call them like a mid-range set, because those pencils, you know, be like 50, 60, 70 cents a piece on up to almost $1. Excuse me. And so I would say that at the price these are on Amazon right now, they are super close to a mid-range set. And I'm not sure if they do open stock on these either. I don't think they do on the Chroma Flows, because I couldn't find any, but I didn't go to Blick. So maybe there might be some in Blick. I doubt it, because there's only 24 colors altogether. I wouldn't see how it'd be beneficial to sell them open stock. Except for, you know, beneficial to us. Be beneficial for us, because then we wouldn't have to buy a whole pack. It was only, they were on sale. They were only like $15 for the 12-pack. And once I saw that the 12-pack had the grass green, I went for that rather than the 24-pack. Sometimes I'm too lazy to get the brush. The brush. It gets the brush. It gets the brush. And combs its hair. I need to watch that show again. That movie, I should say. Yeah, so far I'm really liking this. And I like these pencils. So if you guys want to give them a try, we do have smaller sets on Amazon. Let me go see here. There we go. Let's see, we have 12 count of Procolors, and that is going to be on sale right now for $20.99, making them about $1.75 a pencil. And that is also 40% off, because the original price is $34.99. Let's see, 17 count. That's weird. I'd never seen that before. Okay, so they have a 17 count too, and it's quite a bit more money. It's $41.98. But it's a Derwent Procolor wallet with the pencils, including an A5 sketching pad, 10 Procolor pencils, 2 graphic pencils, and more. I don't know what the more is. Okay, I see an eraser, and I see a sharpener. So it's kind of like a little travel kit. That's cute. So if you got about $42, you're looking good. Alrighty, and then we have the Derwent Colored Pencils Procolor metal tin for 24 count for $37.85, making them about $1.58 a pencil. That's 46% off the list price of $69.49. And then this 36 count in the metal tin, normally $104.49, are $56.60, making them $1.57, $1.58 per pencil. So that's not a bad idea either. You could try one of the smaller packs. Here, it's really got some great sales going on Amazon right now for the Derwent Procolors. I mean, heck, I think you're saving more money, actually. Kind of. You're just getting fewer colors if you get the 24 pack or the 36 pack, because the 72 pack is about $1.59, $1.60 a pencil, and the 24 pack is the $1.57, $1.58 a pencil, and then it's the same thing for the 36 set, $1.57, $1.58 a pencil. So you're paying a little bit more for the 72 set overall. But if you're like me and you want all the colors, all of them, then the 72 pack is for you. If you're looking for the best bang for the buck, you'll get fewer colors, but you can get the 24 count or the 36 count considerably cheaper than the 72 count. So that's all right. That's pretty good. The only one that's the worst bang of the buck is the 12 count for $1.75 a pencil. But if 25 bucks is all you got and you want to try these out, that 12 pack or 12 count metal tin is for you. If you would like to try out a cute little traveling set, it's not on sale. It's $41.98 for that 17 pencils altogether, and the little sketch pad and eraser and sharpener. And it's in a cute little wallet where you could just kind of, sketch on the go or color on the go, you know, if you've already done a sketch. Doesn't look like it's very large, but you could do some really cute portraits in it, I would think. Oh, goodness. Yawny, yawny. All right. Well, let's do one more layer on these guys and then call it a wrap for the night. You know, plus, also, too, while we're calling it a wrap, I would think that if you have the Prime membership, free shipping would be also a good blessing. Because I think Blick, I'm putting it in here, I don't know if they've got a sale going on the Derwents at all or not. But I know you have to spend a certain amount of money before you can get free shipping with Blick. Whereas Amazon, as long as you pay attention to who the seller is always free shipping for Prime members. Always. Okay. I love this blue violet lake, whatever. Oh, speaking of which, Painless Passion for Pencils has a Facebook group, and right now they have a cute little contest. I mean, there's no prizes, you know, no first place, second place, whatever. It's just kind of like, you know, just for fun, and it is a lot of fun. It's a monochromatic event going on where you just choose a color, say red, blue, green, purple, brown, gray, you know, so on and so forth. And then you take all the pencils that have that name of that color in it, such as, like, I chose red. So if I had a red orange or a red brown, I was using those colors. I also had a red violet, so I actually got to use purple in my coloring, which is great. I love it. And I did a nice picture out of Hannah Carlzone, out of Daydreams. I've only done like 2 other pictures in that book, so I thought, man, I'm going to do a picture in that. And oddly enough, I'm glad I did, just because of the fact that I was using such a wide variety of pencils as far as brand names go. I mean, I use my Amazon Basics, my Xena Colors. Did I use any of my Derwents? I don't think so. And I don't think I used any of my Caran d'Ache. Oh, I did use the Caran d'Ache pastels. Never mind. And then, you know, like Prismacolor and Faber-Castell and the Black Widow sets and so on and so forth. And I was just using a ton of sets, and I discovered that despite being a super budget pencil, the Xena colors work fabulously in that book. I mean, they lay down as much pigment as they're going to lay down, because they are Xena colors. They're not going to be richly pigmented like a Prismacolor or Derwent, Faber-Castell, or even a Black Widow. They're just not going to be as pigmented, which is fine. I'm not looking for that. I was just so pleasantly surprised by the fact that they just were so smooth in that book. I was like, holy cow. Where have you been all my life? Why have I not tried you in this book before? And so now I want to do another one, like another picture in the monochromatic scheme, whatever, and use another color, but use only the Xena colors, because the Xena colors do have quite a wide variety. I think they got like 160, 170 pencils, somewhere around there. They got a lot of pencils in their set. And it's like, oh man, I found a great home for these pencils. I've been looking for something that I would enjoy using those pencils in, because I want to use them up. I'm not just a pencil collector. I like to use them too. Maybe a little less usy on like the Chroma Flows and other small sets. Oops, sorry kitty, I didn't know you was sleeping down there. I thought you was playing. Sorry, Bubbles. Bubbles kitty. Let's see here. Colored pencils in the Blick. Derwent. That's Inktense. Create a color. I always wanted to kind of try those. Not for a while though. Chroma Flow, Color Soft, Light Fast, Metallic, Mixed Media. I'm going to go back and look at that here in a little bit. Procolor sets. There we go. Let's see here. And I think they're actually going pretty good too. Ha! Let me see something. I think they're all the same price as Amazon. I think they're keeping up with the Amazons. Okay, let's see. 12-pack on Amazon is $20.99. A 12-pack on Blick is $20.49. So they're about 50 cents cheaper, which is a pretty good deal, actually. I don't see the free shipping. And they've got all the same things that Amazon has. Like here's a set of 17 with the wallet case. It's going for $41.80 on Blick, and it is $41.98. So you're basically saving about 18 cents if you go with Blick. And if you can get free shipping, then you are saving. If not, then you're not saving. The set of 24 is $37.85 on Blick, and it is $37.85 on Amazon. Okay, then the set of 36 Procolors on Blick is $56.75. The 36 count on Amazon is $56.60. So you will be actually saving $56.75, $56.60, 15 cents if you go with Amazon. And that is definitely free shipping. And then the 72 set is $114.78 on Blick and $114.76 on Amazon. So Blick will have some better deals on the smaller sets. So if you have some other things you want to order from Blick and get the free shipping, then Blick would be the way to go, especially if you just want to order a smaller set of the Procolors. Let's see here. I don't see the free shipping thing anymore. Are they not doing it anymore? That would be so sad. Oh, that would be so sad. Let's see here. What's the deals? Well, that's just all the stuff. If you buy this, you get that for free. Okay. Does not say anything on shipping. I don't want to subscribe. How do I get out of this? Subscribe later. I think it was like $45 you got free shipping, but I don't think they're running that now. Either way, I know that Amazon, as long as you're a Prime member, you're guaranteed free shipping. As long as you pay attention to the seller. It'll say, Prime members get free shipping. I have seen some things being sold that cost shipping. In fact, I have been doing, I don't know if I mentioned this on the last videos. I think I did something with the Prismacolor, the vintage Prismacolors that I bought. But I've been eBay hunting, and I don't count these towards, my no buying of color pencils, because they're vintage. They're definitely for collecting, not necessarily using. I mean, I want to try them out once, sharpen them, and then put them in a case. Those are the ones I really don't want to use because they're vintage. Not unless I have something really, 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 really special. And more or less likely, I just want to test them out and see what it's like to use an older Prismacolor versus a newer Prismacolor. And right now, I have used, four vintage Prismacolors. 1 barrel and 3 of the, what the heck they called, Sanfords, I think. And I could tell you they are miles better than the newer Prismacolors in sturdiness. I mean, you just cannot beat these things and how sturdy they are. They don't break on the sharpener like the Prismacolors do. They don't have busted barrels. They're not off-center. I have seen some that are off-center, but there's more that's not. Whereas the modern day Prismacolors, it's the other way around. Anyway, I love how sturdy they are. I'm not as scared to press a little bit harder with them than I am the modern day Prismacolors. Now, that's a pro. The con is the modern day Prismacolors, they are way more creamier and they blend just a tiny bit better. And in fact, kind of a pro for both of them is both the vintage and the normal, the modern day. They work together really, really good. The modern day just brings the blending abilities out of the vintage, for what they gain in just a little bit better blending. They assist the older ones in blending better too. It has been a lot of fun using them. I might use a few more, just other colors, because so far it's just like pinks and oranges and green I have used of the vintage. So I want to try out a couple other of the colors too, just to see if they're the same way. Anyway, I could talk all night and probably keep this video going. So I'm going to go ahead and give up the ghost here tonight. Hey, let me know what you think of this in the comments below. Do you like the color theme? Do you like the picture? Do you like how the Procolors appeared to go down on the paper in this video? I like how they feel. I like how they blend pretty good. A lot of people don't use blender assists. I do, just because it's easier when because these just pull colors so much easier than the colors themselves. And I don't know why. I can't explain it. I don't have an answer for it. I just don't have to press as hard. I don't have to spend as much time trying to blend. I'm hoping that with time and practice, I get better at blending. I don't know yet if that'll happen. I'm trying to get there. I don't want to be like the other artists. I just want to keep on getting better. I'm sure that many of them, that's their goal too. But our number one goal, as I have seen over all the other videos, and including mine, the number one goal is just to have fun and experiment and play with your art. And I am most certainly in doing that, because I myself really love the colors I selected. I think her hair is going to look absolutely gorgeous, especially once I get some colors in here to make this part of it gold colored. I think that's going to look really, really good. And then it'll just be like, that's what holds, like a flower holder is what it looks like to me, like a headband and flower holder. And so I plan on coloring that like a goldish color. And then, of course, I'm going to do the flowers in pinkish tones. And I think I'm going to maybe do her eyes in green, because I think that would really stand out good. And if you guys want to see it, I mean, I don't know if you want to see the finished product when it's done. If you do, let me know in the comments below too. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by today and for watching my video. Hopefully you learned a little something, and hopefully if you're a pencil collector like me and don't already have the Derwent Procolors, give them a try. Just get the small set. You don't have to get the big set. There's a lot of sets that I have small sets for, and I still use them. With one shining example would be the Color Soft by Derwent. I got like a little, I think 24, maybe 36 set. Now with those, I really don't like them. They break even easier than the Prismacolors, but that's the only thing I don't like about them. They have gorgeous colors. They lay down really nice, a lot of strong pigment. You just have to remember to be super light-handed with these bad boys or they're gonna break. I don't think I'll buy them in the future, because I don't think I can always remember to be light-handed with them. Never know. I mean, I might get better. If I do get better, I'll get some more, because they are pretty colors. They're cheaper than Light Fast, and they go down, to me, just the same. They're just as pretty, just as nice. They work with the Light Fast. They work with I'm sure they're going to work with the Procolors. I'm sure they're going to work with everything else. I don't know about the Inktense. Inktense is their own group. Anyway, please like the video below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, always comments, questions, and suggestions below. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what you want to see. Do you want to see some of the paintings that I'm doing? They're terrible. I'll warn you right now. They're horrible. But do you want to see me using watercolors and acrylics, you know, something you maybe have never tried before? Let me know. I'm definitely willing to step up to the plate and give it a shot, and then try not to step on my kitten, who is like right on my feet. And you all have a wonderful, colorific day. Bye-bye.